So my name is Maria. I'm from Canada, Vancouver, Canada, and I came to Seoul 2 weeks ago now. I took a few classes, but I really didn't know much Korean at all. So I could read the Hangul and I would listen to like K-pop and K-dramas, and so, I would hear it, but no formal real learning. That one is actually a long answer. But what I have been telling folks at home is I never got to do an exchange when I was in university. So I really wanted an opportunity to have international experience, but also immerse myself. And I've always wanted to learn a language. I tried to learn Chinese growing up, but the schooling didn't really allow me to practice speaking it a lot. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to learn a language, I should go to that place. I should try to immerse myself in it. And so I was really excited kind of to come here to LTL and have sort of the flexibility and focus on speaking and kind of the things that I want to learn, and not so academic, I guess. Yeah, I think it's improved. It improved a lot in just 1 week, actually, more than I expected. And I think it helped to like I said, I came here because I want to immerse myself in the language. And so getting to go to restaurants after and immediately apply what I learned in the classroom to a real life experience helps me retain it much better. I did one-on-one classes last week, but then I've done group classes this week, and so the different learning styles actually I learned a lot in both learning style, and it's helpful to have other folks here in the space, even if they're not in my direct class, go through the same things. It's quite encouraging, and then with the shared experience, I feel it helps encourage you to keep going even if it gets challenging. I think immediately on my first day coming in, everyone was so warm and friendly, and I actually really appreciated before coming the welcome call. So Esther gave me a call and asked if I had any questions, and so that was really comforting. And then when I got in the space, I already had a familiar face, and I think having the Kakao Talk chat was also really nice to be added in early, so you have a little bit of a connection, and if you have questions, who to ask and where to go. And I've really been enjoying my classes with Minji Songsaenim. She's very patient and friendly, and I think I learn not just about obviously the language and the grammar, but in our breaks, and sometimes just we get a little bit sidetracked talking about Korean culture and what to expect, and so you learn just about Seoul as a city too, and the people, and not just okay, this is how you form a sentence or how you conjugate a verb, right? So it's been really lovely. Everyone here is so warm and welcoming, and it's really nice because I am here on my own, and so it's kind of scary, but it feels like there's a nice community here. I can't pick one. It's really hard. I think that one that stands out though for me for sure is I did sort of a solo day where I went to Eunpyeong Hanok Village, and I went to a cafe, and I went to I forget what it's called, but cafe, is it Pokpo? And there's a waterfall there, and it was really lovely to just be in this space and seeing all of these really unique sort of cultural. Actually, I wanted to mention was I really like the lunches here at LTL. Everyone going out for lunch together is such a smart thing to do. Whoever thought of that deserves a raise. So I'm happy to tell your bosses that, because it's such a nice way to build community and then also get introduced to new food that you never tried before. 제육 덮밥 was so tasty, and The menu had like no pictures. So the menu had no pictures. It had like just hangul, and it's just like a lunch set meal, and it was amazing. And I would have never tried that restaurant if it weren't for Manuel and like the LTL lunches. Like, it was so tasty. So I will definitely go back multiple times. So I would definitely recommend coming to LTL, I think because of how flexible and also like small the classes are. So I did a lot of research actually when trying to pick which school I wanted to go to. And I know that there's many different factors. So obviously, like, people might have different priorities than me, but I really prioritized, I think, smaller classrooms because it gives you more opportunity to ask questions and get the learnings that you specifically want to get out of that class. And like I said, I really wanted to focus on conversations and less about passing like exams and things like that. So I wanted less of that academic focus and more of that applied focus and conversational focus. In terms of location, I think that was also a big piece for me because I'm here on my own and I wanted to feel like I was in a space where I could go out and go to restaurants and cafes and shopping and just be more accessible to places. So I thought that being in Hongdae was a really good space for that. It's scary, it's hard. It's also kind of embarrassing, right? You walk into a restaurant and you're like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what they're asking me, and it can be really overwhelming. But I think that, I guess my advice would be like really just to trust the process and know that so many people have done this or something similar, and that it's okay for you to make mistakes and to just try and know why you're doing it. Good luck, fighting!